Subject of scrutiny here. I thought I'd do a transgender video real quick. I just tired of it being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and people act like this has been a huge thing going around, But I mean, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual first described the condition in the third publication right here in 1980. So 1980 is the first time they even described it in any medical condition or any medical journal of the first transgender issues. I mean, you had cross-dressers and stuff, I'm sure, way before that. But, yeah, I mean, you could look up the history of this. Up until a few years, not too long ago, it was still considered a mental disorder. So, there's that. And then let's look at how they're pushing this. And they want to talk about transgender celebrities, and there's a lot of stuff, that you can look at for some of these, but I mean, this is clearly just, you can clearly see here, this is old Bieber, and if you're looking at the news lately with him and his world tour, he quit it because he couldn't handle the pedophiles anymore, and he didn't want to become a pedophile, so he dropped out. He'll take a break, he'll come back in, and the next thing you know, it'll be Justin Bieber sports shoes or whatever. And then you'll know that he's in the club now. But I'm going to continue on. Michelle Obama, the singer Pink. I'm pretty sure the singer Pink. And like this one, like how is that not just a slap, in God's face? He created you a certain way, but then you want to pervert it and become a different way, a pregnant man. It's, I don't want to get into the religious aspect of this. I'm just trying to point out what it really stems from. So then we can see how they're pushing it. Let's look at this real quick, because I just want to make this correlation real quick, since I just touched up on the religious thing. Look at this. This is called the Baphomet, and this is a deity for the devil. You can see he's doing the as above, so below. So there's a dark and the white moon, crescent moon. But what do you see right there? It's a man's body, and he has breasts, female breasts. So he's a transgender, and he's a deity for the devil. So once you kind of get that and you start seeing that, there's a color picture. It's a little better. It's the same one basically, though. Solve. But so there's now let's look at some satanic symbols, and there's some pretty interesting ones here. What do you think they call it? A hexagram or a hex? And this one right here is the union of the kingdom above and the kingdom below. As above, so below. Doesn't that look funny? Isn't that the Jewish symbol for their religion? And then, what's this? The sigil of Lucifer. And what is it exactly? It's an upside down triangle. It has two diamonds. And if you look, it's 1, 2, 3. 3 triangles, 2 diamonds. But I mean, mainly if you look at it, it's just one big triangle, and then it has an X, 1, 2 X's. But there's a lot of interesting. The 666, everybody knows that one. Right there. Masonic lodges, so that ties in right there. Upside down cross, people are pretty familiar with that. And this is the 5-pointed star, the pentagram. It's inverted though, so the point's pointed down. So then you see those symbols, and you know for sure that that's a satanic symbol. But let's look at some of the gay symbols here. And the one I really want to talk about is this one. What is that? It's an upside down triangle. And we know that the Baphomet is a transgender, and transgenders use an upside down triangle for their logo or their trademark or whatever. And the rainbow is also a satanic symbol as well. But I mean, there's another triangle. I mean, you can just, it's definitely there. Look at this one. This is interesting. the yin yang. And if you look at this female symbol, it looks like two upside down crosses. I don't want to get too much into that though, but I just think the people who are pushing this agenda are very, very satanic, and transgender population doubles to 1.4 million adults. About 1.4 million adults identify as transgender in the United States, double a widely used previous estimate. So that was an estimate, 0.6%. So for 0.6% of the population, we have to change 99.4% of the other population's lives around, because we're going to have to do things to, accommodate for these people, like our bathrooms and other things that they keep pushing up, because these people just love to get triggered. And they're talking about equality, but you're the minority. And if we put it up to a vote like we do with everything, then you're obviously going to lose. Even if you get half the population on your side, your percentages don't matter because it's only 0.6%. So I'm not saying you don't matter, but I mean, to be that selfish to make, other people change their lives around. And then I looked at this. There's some things you can do for gender equality. Take a trans person to lunch. How is that going to help their cause, taking them to lunch? Ask your library to carry books that deal positively with trans people. Okay. And then it says attend anti-racism training and put it into practice what you learn. Racism has nothing to do with transgenderism. That's a transphobia. So that's stupid. Invite your mayor or other elected official to address a trans group or town meeting. I don't know the mayor, first of all, and I doubt any elected official is going to come. And I don't really want to go to a trans group thing. That's something I want to do. Plan an art show of works by trans artists. So once again, we're propping up all these people, all these celebrities, and all these people who are trans. Just because they're trans, they're going to get a leg up in the world now, because people are trying to, virtue signal and stand on their proverbial soapbox. But I mean, you could read some of these. I mean, these are ridiculous. Adopt a highway. Preach or speak at a local community of faith, such as a synagogue, church, or mosque. So the synagogue's number one, because they're the ones that are going to let you in. The church, they're pretty open. But the mosque, there's no way that you're going to get Muslims to even let you in to a mosque. Like, wow. March as a trans contingent in the gay pride parade. Wow. Educate a local homeless shelter about how to be trans inclusive. I'm sure they don't care. I'm sure they're not feeling people's junks. People come in, if they look like a dude, cool. If they look like a girl, cool. They're probably going to be dirty anyway. Most homeless people, people don't even really look at them. So I hate to say it, but yeah. Educate them about trans issues. Once again, my Congress representative I don't know them. I don't have them on my phone, so can't do that. But I mean, there's just so many things they want you to do. Support a drag community event. Make jail safer for trans people. And it's got to be like a vacation in there. Hold a house party for NCTE or another trans organization. Do a house party? A house full of trannies? Once again, I feel like people should have their own lives and they should be able to make their own decisions and that kind of stuff. But the second you start pushing someone else's agenda or lifestyle onto someone else, now you're infringing onto someone else's rights to be heterosexual or to be a cisgender or to be whatever the hell they want to do, that's just my opinion, but I could be wrong. But I mean, if you can read some of these, and this is on transequality, and I mean, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, each one has its own 5-paragraph list of things you need to do. Okay, so yeah, you can. So they even go even more deeper, but Yeah, subject to scrutiny. Like, share, subscribe.